Hey everybody, I am going to show you in this video, I'm going to try and answer some questions, some common questions that I get all the time. The first one is about this pan. It is a washing machine pan. I bought mine at Menards. You can find them at like Home Depot, Lowe's, Amazon has them. I paid, I think, $16. Amazon has one that's like an inch or two bigger for, I think, $18. So, and I would think any place that sells washing machines would have them, I would assume. And these are metal bars that you would attach to a wall to install shelving. And now for the paint, I use satin latex paint. People ask me why I use satin, and like when I'm painting my house, I like satin the best. I don't like gloss. To me, I mean, I use it on my woodwork at home, but it seems to have a different feel to it when I use it. So that's why I use satin, and none of my other paints are gloss, so I just want to keep it, you know, as similar as I can. I have not tried other white, but I've painted with, I've got just some generic brand black that I've used before, and that worked fine. I'm going to try and open this. My recipe is very approximate, so I mean, I kind of tell people you've got to play around with it and see what thickness you like working with. Some like, you know, it thinner and whatnot. So I'm going to pour this. Stop. Okay. Oh, there's something in there. Hang on. Probably a little piece of dried paint from the edge or something. So that's a little less than half. So I'll probably put in Floetrol about to here and the rest with water. I have already shook my Floetrol. Oftentimes I mix this directly inside the can, which is why you see me pouring from a can. So when I do that, I do not know the amounts at all. I will mix what I think is right, and if it's too thin, I'll add more paint, and if it's too thick, then I add more water. I've never weighed or measured anything. So, just pouring water in. Did about halfway up for what I had left. I'm not quite sure this cup is going to be big enough. So it always seems really watery when you first add the water and stir, and then you'll notice it get thicker and thicker. Oops. I'm not adding pouring medium to this at all. I'm still not sure that I like it. So this is almost right. So it's still a little thicker than I like. So I'm just going to add a little bit of water. Then I'll pour it into another cup so that you can see what it looks like being poured, which helps figure out consistency. So I might have actually added too much water. Find it helpful to scrape down that stick, because otherwise it builds up on the stick and you get a false sense of the actual thickness. So that's actually pretty good. So, I mean, that's almost like, I'm going to check it again, because that does seem, yep. So mine is almost more like a glass of whole milk. So that's how I mix my white. And that's the pan I use. And those are my, oh, my third most asked question is about mixing my colors. My goal is to always have my white and my other paints the same consistency. I mean, obviously there's human error in that, but my goal is to always have them the same consistency. So there's that. Hopefully that answers all of your questions. Thanks for watching.